Curdy, can you hear me?
In orbit round a star, do you know just where we are?
Curdy, can you hear me?
Is your mission clear? You have nothing left to fear. Space Crew Talks,
Season 6.
Space Crew Talks,
Season 6.
Space Crew Talks,
Season 6. Curdy, can you hear me?
You travel time and space, you save the human race.
Curdy, can you hear me?
Half a dozen seasons, half a dozen reasons.
Space Crew Talks,
Season 6.
Space Crew Talks,
Season 6.
Space Crew Talks,
Season 6.
Well, hello, listeners. That's right. I'm talking to both of you. This is Curdy's dad filling in for my missing son along with his AI cohort, Sally.
Greetings, Croutonians, from an undisclosed somewhere out in space as we are hurtling toward what we think will be the exact location of Curdy, Lauda, Joe, and Van Helsing.
That's right. When Sally approached me to join this little adventure, I wasn't too sure about traveling so far from my TV set. But as golf and baseball are getting started, I figured I could miss a few naps if it means finding my boy. You know, I lost him once down at the mall, but I wasn't too worried. I'd taught him some survival skills, like sleeping perfectly balanced up on a tree limb by singing him to sleep with that Rockabye Baby song. True, it took some practice, but he caught on after only one 15-foot fall from the maple in the backyard. It also seemed to knock him out of the terrible twos as well.
That story certainly explains a lot. Just to update the listeners, after our last episode we are confident that Curdy is safe in the care of our now activated Van Helsing and doing what he can to assist Lauda and Joe in their quest to make a new planet in order to bring back their family to live happily ever after. We believe we are heading to where they plan to commence with this task very soon.
Well, that is good news. It makes me think about the first time I took Curdy swimming down to the lake. He seemed afraid of the water, so I just picked him up and...
Attention! This is an emergency broadcast
System alert update.
regarding a warning about missing children.
Wow. What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
I mean, who are you?
What do you mean, who am I? I am the great yet modest Christopher Walken.
Wow. I am the great yet modest Christopher Walken.
What do you mean you are?
Stop asking. What do you mean?
What do you mean, stop asking? Cowbell?
Well, I don't mean to presume, but you need a course on the multiverse and how two entities from different dimensions can exist and even interact for a short time.
A course on the multiverse? I run the FSBT. The greatest minds of all time work for me.
Yes, same in my dimension, but I hate to tell you that you have a couple of lame ducks on your team.
Lame ducks?
Yes, Turbo, Galileo, and Da Vinci. Their transportal device is going to cause you a lot of trouble. You're lucky to have the Veras.
The Veras?
The Veras. Trust me. Been there, done that. But that's not what this PSA is about. This one is about the Instaplanet device built by the NTW Corporation.
Sorry, but what do you mean?
I mean, each time someone starts messing with time, the Veras have to save us. So, listen up. This PSA is to let the Veras know that the Instaplanet planetary creation process is unstable. And if they can't stop it, life as we know it will change. And not just about missing children. It could be even worse.
You mean no more cowbell?
No, more cowbell.
But I always need more cowbell.
Yes, you do. We all do.
So you're sure the Veras need to stop the NTW Corporation and the Instaplanet device, or we will have more missing children and no more cowbell.
Very sure. This has been Christopher Walken.
And Christopher Walken with an emergency broadcast system alert via the interveg. Veras, we need your help. Do it for the children.
And the cowbell.
And it didn't matter how much water he'd swallow. He could now retrieve my beers from the cooler out on the sandbar.
That is quite the story.
Yep, it's all about teaching your kid the right life skills.
And for us at Space Croutons, it's all about our story of the day, and we have got a doozy for you.
Then we better get to it. Oh, wait, hang on a sec. Okay, now I'm ready. Play the recording.
We call this one Thought, Racers of the 13th Zodiac.
As an actor on Earth, my credits included a solo tango dancer in a Nebraska lottery commercial, a chemical waste creature in a low-budget monster movie called Mutant, a fictional television director in an unsuccessful pilot for an adventure documentary anthology series back when cable TV meant something, and a short film where I played a man who wanted to be a cat. So, when my agent called with an out-of-this-world opportunity, a solid offer, no audition needed, they loved my reel for the lead in a new action flick with over-the-title credits and guaranteed distribution, directed by a real up-and-comer making waves and changing Hollywood, well, naturally, my optimistic heart nearly burst like fireworks on the 4th of July. So, yep, keep your eyes peeled for me. Dilo Maximilian, not really my name, their idea, starring in the next big thing from Achromatic Studios, Thought Racers of the 13th Zodiac. To say that this came out of the blue at just the right moment would be an understatement. With the advancements in AI technology and more successful actors taking charge of their careers, casting their friends and family, and the soaring costs to greenlight projects, I'd come to the conclusion that just working hard and honing my craft as a good actor was ultimately never going to be enough to make it for real in the biz we call show. Not that I felt like a failure, but also nothing to write home about. Well, anyway, before I almost dropped the phone, which actually happens when getting good news, at least in this case, Denny, my agent, gave me the details for my first meeting, telling me to
write this down. Tuesday, 6:36 p.m. our time at 3636 Apogee Avenue. It's a workshop place called Get Out of Your Office and Into Ours. The director really wants to get going, so Flint.
My real name, Flint Lock. I blame my mom.
Are you happy? Tell me you're happy.
I'm happy. Denny, this is really happening, right?
It's happening. Now remember, what 3 things don't you talk about?
The money, possible schedule conflicts, and skills I don't have.
Bingo! You leave all that to me. And why is it?
Because you take care of things so I can just act. This was Denny's mantra with her clients.
And because I don't want you saying anything to kill the deal,
we said together. Now, I suppose we all have our own superstitious rituals. I know actors do. One of mine is to not jinx my good fortune by celebrating too early. So, no, I did not take myself out for a fancy dinner or drinks with friends. Nothing is signed. They could change their minds, and I just need to be patient until Tuesday. But I just had to tell somebody, and that somebody was, of course, my best bud buddy. Yes, really, that's his name. He's not an actor anymore, but we connected over the course of a couple of months at some auditions we both went to. You usually see the same guys at all your gigs. The type you get slotted into becomes the familiar list of names you're competing with. And so, hey, my name is Flint, soon becomes, hey, did you get the one from last week? No, me neither. Becomes, who did your picks? Yeah, they're good. I need some new ones myself. And then Buddy and I added, want to get a taco after this? Sure. And found enough common ground to start hanging out after our day jobs. Mine in a car rental kiosk, and his as a doggy daycarer.
Dudester, are you serious? But how? No audition? Just dropped in your lap? That's like real instant karma. I mean, not instant. You've been working for this for so long. But it is karma, man. If I ever thought this could happen for me, I never would have quit. But no, Flint, I'm so happy for you. And hey, if they need any extras, and I don't have the overnight at doggone sit and stay, put in a word for your bestie, eh?
The doorbell rang, announcing the barbecue chicken pizza with pineapple, and I rose to answer it as Buddy finished lint rolling his hoodie and jeans of the dog fur that had followed him to my place. As slices were consumed, we let our minds wander, wondering what the movie might be about. I hope it's a space western. Like Star Wars? I conjectured with a mouthful of citrus, chicken, and cheese.
No way. Too Disney. Your movie needs to be more edgy. More out of the box. Like if they cross Dune with scanners, man. Wouldn't it be awesome if eating the spice means you get to explode some alien heads? Kaboom! Splatter, 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 splatter.
It was Buddy's enthusiasm that showed just how cool he was. No jealousy, no way, you must have misunderstood. Just pure joy for a friend whose ship had come in. Over the weekend, I did 3 trial runs to get out of your office and into ours, which looked closed the first time, but had a couple of people milling around inside on my ladder trips. Secure in my route and the ample parking options, I set my alarm with warning notifications 4, then 2, then 1 hour before meeting time, just to cover all my bases, and then tried to breathe my way to Tuesday. When I arrived at 3636 Apogee Avenue at 6:25 p.m. on that magic day, well, the place looked closed again. Dim lights, the front door locked. Chairs in the front offices stacked up for mopping by the lady from the cleaning service, calmly stirring her mop on the floor in a windshield wiper pattern while singing along to the song in her earbuds. I tried to get her attention as she flopped the soapy bundle of gray cotton curls in her bucket, and at the top of her lungs shouted so I could barely hear through the door, "Dip me, baby, one more time." I pounded hard on the door. I'm not missing my chance, not if I can help it. She looked at me and nodded, wheeled the bucket of mop and water to the side of the reception desk, and propped it without taking her eyes off me. Then she walked to the door, took a key ring with 1,000 keys on it. Okay, in my nervous state, it just looked like 1,000. It was probably a dozen or so. And slowly sorted through till she found the right one I hoped. I sighed with relief as the key turned in the lock, and she pushed the door open. I darted through, explaining that I was there for a meeting, but she stopped me by putting her finger to her lips.
Yes, I was told you would be coming. You are in room Q6, all the way in the back. Please walk carefully. The hallways may still be wet.
I wiped my now sweaty palms on my pants, retucked my shirt, and tried not to run down the hall in my excitement. Good thing, too, because as I rounded the corner from the front, I slid on a wet patch and landed on my butt. Shaking my head, I murmured, "Get a grip, Flint." Pulled myself up and steadied my gait to a calmer, safer pace as I approached the only well-lit room in the place. Through the glass, I saw a chair and a small round table, topped by an unopened can of soda and a dark computer monitor. I glanced at my phone. 6:33, and entered. I sat for a second, and then stood back up, not wanting to look like I assumed the chair was mine to sit in. At 6:35, my final alarm vibrated, and as I hurried to turn it off, the computer screen lit up. A solitary, thin-looking woman in a blue shirt and round glasses 3 sizes too large was sitting in view in another meeting room on the other end of the line.
Right. So you are Flint Lock. You can sit. Obviously, I'm not there.
I nodded and sat, staring at the screen. Yes, I'm Flint. Flint Lock. Yes, that's me. And you are?
Right. I'm Philogenus, your director, Flint Lock. Focus. He's not in focus. Bring him into focus.
I nodded, still quiet, still staring.
Right. So, just to be clear, this is my film. You've heard of me?
I nodded.
No, you haven't. Don't lie to me. Never lie. This is my first film, and it will be a masterpiece. It will be unlike anything that has ever been done before, because I am going to do it. Can I trust you to come on this journey with me, Flint Lock?
I started to nod, and then got brave. Yes, Phyla. Miss Janus, yes, you can trust me on this journey. I am ready and waiting. You're the director. Tell me what to do.
Right. Make no mistake, you can have ideas. You can try things. You can even make suggestions, but you must never question my vision. Can you do that, Flintlock?
I can, Phyla. Miss Janus, your vision will be my vision.
Right, but it's not your vision, Flintlock. It's mine. All mine, Flintlock. Good grief, I hate that name. Change it. Call him Dilo Maximilian. Yes. Hey, Flintlock, you're not Flintlock anymore. You got that? You're Dilo Maximilian. Can you be that? Can you be Dilo Maximilian?
I can, Phyla.
Good. Send it.
For the first time, I noticed a computer printer sitting on the floor in the darkened corner of the room. It came to life, and pages started spilling out.
That's your contract. Get it, read it, sign it. Your agent can send it back tomorrow, but it has to be tomorrow, Dilo Maximilian. My vision can't wait. Any questions?
Yes. When do we start? Is there a script? Are we in a studio soundstage or on location? What's my character's name? I mean, sorry for all these basic questions, but I still don't know much about the film. What was it in my reel that made you choose me for this? And your vision. I would love to talk about your vision, understand it better, so I can really give you what you're looking for.
All good questions, Dilo Maximilian. We'll be in touch.
I took a breath. Maybe my first real one since the interview had started, because I was just a bit dizzy as I lurched to the small stack of paper on the floor that was now my contract for Thought Racers of the 13th Zodiac, a film starring Dilo Maximilian. The next day, I was sitting in Denny's office as she combed the contract for details, all the while assuring her nervous client that,
yes, this is really happening, and yes, you're going to be rich. Well, maybe not rich, but well off, and then the movie is a hit, and your career is made.
These assurances only made me wonder, was this too easy? Where was the catch?
True, this Janus person is the first-time director, but Achromatic Studios is real, and it has some real money in the bank, and they have committed to the marketing the heck out of this thing. So if her vision has legs, there's going to be an audience out there for it, and you'll be a household name. Dilo Maximilian.
Oh, that's Maximilian. Dilo Maximilian.
Whatever. The important thing is the movie fans will know you by whatever name they see, and you will be a star. Isn't that what you want?
I mean, yeah, but how did they pick me? Do they think I'm a good actor? Shouldn't I know more about the script, the character, the other actors I'll be working with? I mean, sure, this is my big break, but is it the right big break?
Look, I've gone through everything, and it's all fine. Great salary with bonuses tied to the box office, shot on location, secret so far because they're keeping it all under wraps from the other studios, but all expenses paid. Hotel, food, transportation, incidentals and existentials, whatever that means. But no matter, they're paying for them.
I know, but what if Phyla Janus is not any good? I mean, a first-time director with a vision? And what if she ends up hating me and I never work again?
Relax, Glint.
Dilo.
Whatever. You know what they say about the gift horses. Just ignore its mouth and jump on. This movie is your rodeo. So here, take this pen and sign.
The last thing I remember about that moment was Denny scanning the signed contract into her computer and hitting send. Then the scene faded, like changing a channel on the telly. And next thing I knew, I was looking out of a porthole window at a tennis ball-sized version of Earth, very far away. And a voice was coming through a speaker on the front of a 2-foot-tall rolling robot saying,
"Welcome, Dilo Maximilian, to the set of your soon-to-be box office smash, Thought Racers of the 13th Zodiac. I am your personal assistant, gopher, script consultant, stunt, and catering coordinator. You can call me by my acronym, CASMIO, which basically stands for Keep Actors Safe Till Movie is Over. I am programmed to be pleased to meet you, Mr. Maximilian."
Unexpectedly calm, I looked around and then said, "Where the heck am I?"
"This is your trailer and dressing room, near an undisclosed, as per your NDA, exoplanet thousands of parsecs from Earth. But I have no time for questions. You are due on the set to start shooting any minute, so you need to get into costume."
But I haven't even seen a script. I don't even know who I'm playing or what the movie's about. Wait, you said script consultant. Show it to me.
"I cannot. As per your NDA, the script is not yours to see at this time."
Well, then get me out of here. This isn't what I signed up for.
"I cannot, as I am Caspio. Your safety is of utmost importance, and the only way I can get you out of here would be to open the hatch behind you and let you drift off into outer space. I don't think you would like that."
Then how do I get to the set? Huh? Tell me that.
"Perfect timing. On screen now."
The screen on the opposite wall blipped, and there was Phyla with her 2 large glasses.
There you are, Dilo. Are you ready to make my vision happen? And why isn't he in costume?
A ray of light blasted me from a port on the top of Castamo, and I was instantly wearing what I can only describe as a lederhosen spacesuit, a patchwork of various shades of green and suspenders, and a breathing apparatus that wheezed like an accordion.
No, I cut that.
And Castillo blasted me again, and the Alpine spacesuit was gone. And then it was back.
Yes, it is not my vision.
And it was gone.
No, it isn't. Okay, Dilo Maximilian, the space lederhosen, is it your vision?
There was a pause as I looked at Phyla, and then at Castimo, and then back at Phyla again. I haven't read the script. I don't know who I'm playing. I was getting no help from anywhere. Finally, I said, "No, Phyla, my vision is your vision. And if space lederhosen, whatever that is not your vision, well, then it's not my vision either."
Good answer, Dilo Maximilian. That was your first test, and you passed barely.
An electronic cheer sounded from Castamo, and I took the opportunity to speak. "Phyla, I have some questions, if you don't mind."
I'm sorry, Dilo Maximilian. Do you remember when we met yesterday?
Yes,
And do you remember, just before that meeting ended, I asked you if you had any questions?
Yes, and I did ask some.
Dilo Maximilian, do you trust me?
Of course I trust you. You're my director.
And my vision. Do you trust my vision?
Of course. I mean, I think so.
Then you can trust that I will answer your questions, yes?
Yes, but...
No buts. I get it, Dilo Maximilian. You're scared. I would be too. I mean, my vision scares me. Why wouldn't it scare you? So use that. Be scared. Can you be scared for me, Dilo Maximilian? What? I knew it. Well, Dilo Maximilian, we seem to have lost the light from our location. An unexpected supernova resulted on a big black hole, and well, my vision needs light, so we just have to postpone until we find a new location tomorrow.
Okay, Phyla. And I am so ready to be scared.
And that's what I like to hear. That's why I knew you were the one. Tell me, Dilo Maximilian, are you ready to be a star?
I am, Phyla. I'm ready to be a star.
A scared star?
Sure?
And can you be a scared star that likes surprises?
Surprises? I mean, like, good surprises?
Of course. Good for you, good for us, good for the movie, good for my vision.
Then, yes, I can be that scared star that likes them.
Well then, until tomorrow, surprise!
And instantly the screen on the wall went dark, and standing in front of me was my buddy, dressed in red space lederhosen. That's it? It was just starting to get interesting. I mean, we still don't know what the movie's about, but I want to see it just the same.
We will keep our ears to the ground for another incoming episode, but for today our time is up.
What about a commercial?
We are running out of time. Do you have a short one?
I do. Keep our economy strong, buy beer.
So noted, and so Curdy's dad. And as always, listeners, keep peace in your heart until our next story time.
I will build a world for you. My family I hold so true. My love for you is oh so strong. Now come on, Curdy, finish this song.
Curdy, can you hear me?
The stories are the key, but they're not for free.
Curdy, can you hear me?
And with each new world, time it will unfurl.
Space Crew Talk, Season 6. Space Crew Talk, Season 6. Space Crew Talk, Season 6.
And featuring the guardrails of the galaxy.
Curdy, can you hear me? Curdy, can you hear me? Curdy, can you hear me? Curdy, can you hear me?
Curdy, can you hear me? Come in, Curdy. Curdy, can you hear me? Curdy.
Space Croutons is a work of original fiction. Similarities to persons, situations, or events, real or fictional, is coincidental and unintentional. Created and written by Jerry, Jace, John, Della, and Jeff Goodson. Episode story by Jeff. Theme song by Jerry, Della, John, and Jeff. Performed by Jerry, Jeff, Della, John, Patsy Puckett, and Sally. Production by Jeff. Featuring Lisa Ramos as Denny and the Cleaner, Karen Batdorf as Phyla, John as Buddy, James Jared as Chris Walken 1, Barry Shea as the Assistants and Chris Walken 2, Jerry as Castmeo, Jeff as Dilo and Curdy's dad, and Sally. Entire work copyright 2025 by Jeff, John, Jerry, Della, and Jace Goodson. This has been a Good Witch audio production.